think on the very first deal, we're still actively rehabbing that property. But on that deal, I learned very quickly that I shouldn't necessarily trust somebody else's comps. I had submitted that deal to you and Randy to kind of take a look at, but it was very late in the game. I was literally 3 or 4 days from closing. All of a sudden you guys are like throwing up red flags for me to say, hey man, you need to maybe back out of this. But the reality is we had gone into this deal to help an 81-year-old lady get out of a situation in an older home that she couldn't manage anymore. And we were 3 days from closing, so I wasn't going to back out. Even if I was going to lose a little bit of money, I just made the decision and my wife made the decision. We just prayed about it and said, look, if we end up losing money, it'll be the cost of education. And if we don't, then it'll be just God blessing us for an effort to try to help somebody out. The second deal, there was a lot of little surprises along the way, but the big one for us was at the very last minute. We discovered that the property was actually on a septic, and we thought the whole time it was on city sewer and water. And in fact, I had personally turned off the water valve, so I had no reason to doubt that it wasn't on city sewer. But long story short is it was a septic system. We ended up having to get an inspection, and of course it came back with a recommendation of replacement, about $12,000. That was a surprise. We ended up negotiating with the buyer a couple grand off of that. But again, that was one of those things where if I'm in a little bit more rural area, absolutely going to be checking that out differently than I did first time, for sure.
Yeah.